Hey, good early afternoon, still morning. If you're watching this as I shortly or after I post it. But it's currently 11 o'clock right now. I'm done trading for the day, and it's time for the chart logic for the day. And I'm gonna just dive straight into it because I think today was a pretty straightforward day. And I do want to reference back to yesterday's video where I mentioned that, hey, when it comes to the Dow, if we start to see weakness, right, as we push down, that we could end up seeing something that would maybe push up into the 335s, assuming, some strength in positive buying. But if we, for some reason, can't seem to hold up here at this resistance, we're going to get rejected and eventually pushed back down, right? So all of this happened overnight in a lot of like pre-markets trading and overseas trading, the Asia sessions and so on. But the one thing that I really found that was super interesting in this point was this, right? The break of this high, right? So this movement of this piece here, the break of this, and I'm gonna change this to another way like different color just to try and throw it, like maybe not that, but okay, let's do that. And the break of that showing the break and push down to where? Boom, right here. Right? So again, hindsight's super 2020 right now in this scenario. And honestly, there may be too much on this chart actually. Let me go ahead and like hide everything. Basically. Boop, boop. I don't know how to do. Is there not a hide all in the object tree though? That's interesting. Right? So we see this piece now. Here, we're back at the bear charts right now, right? And the main thing I wanted to kind of draw or pinpoint was where we were in saying or acknowledging as resistance, right? The 33500 level. And then what happened here. So if I drop that line right there, we see a bearish engulfing candle, right? Because I have them both listed and showing. And then a push down to essentially where, right? So if I were to come here and, say it push down to right here before it starts basing out and so on, right? So if I come here, I can calculate that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just grab this one here and do the same thing, bro. The same thing. So as you can see, history repeats itself, right? Showing what happens. Hey, when we break the 3-3 or the 230s range with weakness, we usually run down to about 327, the 740s. So we have not completed that full move down there yet, exactly, but it is very well possible that within the next maybe few hours or in the rest of the ensuing session that we may end up pushing down this extra 50 60 points. Does that mean that I'm going to go hop into a trade right now and try and capture that 50 60 points down to the downside right here? Probably not, because I was able to capture a decent amount of this earlier by shorting the Dow. I did end up missing a lot of it. I didn't set a portion. I didn't set the trade to initiate overnight, right? So these pre-hours, pre-market, like this, all this movement right here is already 8:45 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So I had to wait till market open. When market opened, and it showed me this, right, on the 5-minute, and then not only that, but it broke past, previous resistances and supports on the smaller time frames, and it just melted straight through them. It showed me, that the weakness is here, and it's really ready for the move to continue to push on down, capturing probably or actually I think estimated close to like 80 or some basis points on this trade. And this overall move down was a pretty successful one at the fact that it had occurred pretty swiftly. Um, didn't take much time for me to end up in profit, and then being able to hold through that, to be able to continue to just hold on to that now, because you've in a lot of cases when it comes to like the psychology of it, there's times where I'm trading and my position may not immediately go into green, right? And I may be sitting at a loss, slight loss, maybe a few basis points down here and there, just waiting for the move to continue maybe. And I end up in chop. I end up in a little bit of movement overall sometimes. But I think that a lot of cases when you do place a trade and immediately end up in profit, you kind of start off with a little bit of an instant gratification, right? And in some cases, if I have 2 or 3 open and fulfilling positions, I maybe close one just to take that immediate win. And then, my computer about to die. Take that immediate win and then move forward with it, right? And something similar happens with gold, where here on gold, we see this beautiful consolidation here. Oh no, let me just delete that. We see a great consolidation here, right, in this box, this rectangle. And then the breakout of that rectangle that again happened overnight, due to some other sessions, showed us that, hey, we could break. Where can we go to next? We could take a pit stop at 1807. We could probably take another pit stop down here at 1800s. Flat, yeah, the psychological level that needs to be addressed generally. And then, hey, if we go below that, maybe we could take another pit stop down here at 1792. So that same concept was applied whether it was Dow or whether it was gold itself. And I think, like, all in all, just being able to quickly make these adjustments and quickly make the reference points that I'm talking about allows you to really, take full effect of these trades. This is what I'd say, just a much more like straightforward play, where it's the consolidation and then the eventual breakdown. Same thing here as it happened on this side, right? The consolidation and then the eventual breakdown, right? So if I were to go ahead and maybe try and draw reference to, like I did with Dow, right, this range of this being a part of the breakdown, right, from off the 1807s and then pushing down into the lower or the higher 1795s, shows how history repeats itself, right? And how finding it prior and then being able to make that judgment on today would definitely help. Yep. So that is essentially it. I don't have much else for you today. Like I said, it was pretty straightforward. But aside from that, hope you all have a great day, and I guess I'll see you in the morning tomorrow. Agent out. Is this video gonna stop or something? Like, hello? Stop. I got nothing.